Hello, everyone. So, if you're joining me now, you decided to take the journey with me. Thank you for coming with me so I don't have to take the journey all by myself. And I promise it'll be enriching. So, the first thing that I wanted to talk about on our week 1 of the She Will Initiative, first week of the year, is the journey to self-discovery. First of all, Happy New Year, everyone. It is 2017. Let's get excited about it. But all jokes aside, the journey to self-discovery. Now, when a lot of people say this, you hear psychologists say this, you hear people in the media say this. Sometimes it's like some hippie, existential, like weird stuff, okay? And I am not talking about that. I am literally talking about if you were outside of yourself, how well do you think you would know you? And it's a very good question to ask yourself because you may find out that, wow, there's some things that honestly, if someone asked me, I wouldn't know. And so in an effort to become a more complete and whole person, I thought to myself, I really need to make sure that I know myself really well because you can't blame another person for not understanding you when you don't even understand yourself. So this is going to help you in all aspects of your life, your career, your relationships, your spending, your finances. This is going to help because then you're going to be able to understand why you do the things you do. So, in an effort to do that, I looked at a website. It's called prolific.com, and there were 29 questions in order to that you ask yourself in order to get to know yourself better. So, as I was reading through these questions, I was like, whoo, some of these questions are really hard, and some of them I really don't know the answer, or wow, I never really thought about that. Let me take some time to think. So in this journey of self-discovery, I don't want us to go through these 29 questions in a rush. I think it's really important that we take each one piecewise and kind of really dissect it and unpack it. So, with these 29 questions, the activity that I'm going to do that I would love for you guys to join me with is it's called 29 Days to Self-Discovery. I know, really corny, but 29 Days to Self-Discovery. That's what it is. And so basically, these 29 questions, today is January 7th. So I believe by February, first week of February, you should be done kind of answering and unpacking these for yourself. So January all the way to February, 29 days. So each day, you can take one of those questions and kind of ask yourself and try to get the answer. And so that gives you a full day to kind of think about it, understand what the question is trying to say so that you're not rushing yourself and giving false answers. Now, I will say, if you really want this journey to work, you really have to be honest with yourself about what the answers are and honest with yourself if you don't know what the answers are because you may not. And it may take more than a day to figure out what these answers are. But it's very important for us to kind of deep dive into those things that we don't know what the answers are and why we don't know. Or is it that we do know, it's just hard to face what the truth is. So that's the purpose of this 29 days to self-discovery. And hopefully by the end of these 29 days, we'll really be able to understand ourselves as a person better. So I really hope that you come on the rest of this journey with me. That is the first activity exercise of week 1. For those of you who really like kind of 2017, you're like, I'm really serious about understanding myself and loving myself and everything like that. A book that I would recommend is Choosing Me Before We by Kristen Arylo. I read this book recently and it was really, really good. It was really eye-opening. I am a Christian. I'm not sure what faith the author prescribes to. However, I feel like anyone of any faith can really read this book and kind of apply it to themselves. I feel like for myself in relationships, sometimes we kind of forget ourselves and kind of lose ourselves in another person. And this book kind of unpacks like, am I really considering my feelings? Am I really loving myself in the relationships I choose? And it's something that you can use not only towards the romantic relationships in your life, but also towards the friendships that you may have as well. So I really do think it's a great book. It's something that I really do think anyone could get something out of. So again, it's called Choosing Me Before Me. Choosing We Before Choosing Me Before We by Christian Arylo. I couldn't get my words together. So thank you for joining me. Again, it's my first YouTube video, second YouTube video. So bear with me. I really appreciate you guys joining me. Leave your comments, leave your insight, feedback, anything. And I'll be happy to engage with you. All right. Thanks for joining. And remember, she will. Bye.